हेलो फ्रेंड्स, सत श्री अकाल, नमस्कार, सलाम। ਹੋਰ ਕੀ ਹਾਲ ਚਾਲ ਆ? ਠੀਕ ਠਾਕ ਹੋ फ्रेंड्स? ਅੱਜ ਦੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਵੀਡੀਓ ਦਾ ਟੌਪਿਕ ਹੈਗਾ ਵਾ ਰਿਟਸ ਐਂਡ the power of judicial review. You know friends, we have a democratic form of government with a constitution. Our constitution is a written constitution which is codified and systematically arranged. Our constitution provides us fundamental rights in part 3. These fundamental rights are very important for social, economic, cultural, political development of human beings. Friends, if any of your fundamental right is abridged, then you have the right to go to Supreme Court under Article 32 and High Court under Article 226. These writs ensures the implementation of your fundamental rights. These fundamental rights are justiciable. These can be enforced through the court of law. These are negative obligations of the state because state can't do things against your fundamental rights. So friends, Article 32 provides writ jurisdiction to Supreme Court and Article 226 provides writ jurisdiction to high courts of the country. These rights are as follow. Number 1, habeas corpus. Habeas corpus means to have a body to produce that person in the court. It means if you are detained, detention, arrest, apprehension, these are 3 different activities. Suppose if you are detained but your arrest is not mentioned in the daily diary report of that police station where you are detained, your arrest is not recorded. If your arrest is recorded, then you have to be produced in the court before the expiry of 24 hours, excluding the traveling time. So if your arrest is not made, your arrest is not recorded, you are detained illegally, then any of your friend, your brother, your relative can knock the door of Supreme Court under Article 32 and High Court under Article 226, and the Supreme Court and High Court under respective these articles can issue writ of habeas corpus, means produce that person in the court. So this is very important writ, the habeas corpus, to safeguard your personal liberty against the illegal detention. Second writ, mandamus. Mandamus means command to do it. Suppose if any government office, department is not performing its official duty, then you have the right to go to Supreme Court under Article 32 and High Court under Article 226. Then these courts can issue the writ of mandamus, means do it, command. It is a command to the government departments, officers, do it. Third writ is a prohibition. Prohibition means don't do it, manahi. If any government department, office is doing any work, any activity which is not under their jurisdiction, then you can also knock the door of Supreme Court and High Court under Article 32 and Article 226. Then these courts can issue the writ. Prohibition means don't do it, manahi, nahi karna. Mandamus means do it. Prohibition means don't do it. Next writ is a quo warranto. Quo warranto means with what official authority? All the ministries, departments, government officers has authority, has legal, rational power, authority. So if anybody is doing any work, any activity beyond its jurisdiction, then even then you have the right to go to the Supreme Court and High Court under Article 32 and 226 to ask for with what official authority, and courts issue the writ of quo warranto. Next writ is the certiorari. Certiorari means the transfer of case from one court to other court. Suppose if you have any case in any court and the judge of that court belongs to the other party, is a relative of other party, then you can go to the Supreme Court under Article 32 and High Court under Article 226, and these courts can issue the writ of certiorari, means transfer of that case from one court to other court. So friends, these are the writs given to Supreme Court under Article 32 of Indian Constitution and Article 226 to high courts of the country under the provisions of the Constitution. So these writs are very important for the social, economic, cultural, political development of human beings. Now comes to judicial review. Our Constitution provides the power of judicial review to our judiciary. Judicial review means the judiciary has the power to declare any law passed by the legislature, implemented by the executive, void, unconstitutional, if that law is against the provisions of the Constitution. You know, we have a separation of powers. Powers are separated between the legislature, executive and judiciary. Legislature is responsible for the framing of law, passing of law. Executive is responsible for the execution or implementation of that law. So if legislature passes any law which is against the provisions of the Constitution and executive implement that law, then judiciary has the power to declare that law void, unconstitutional, under the power of judicial review. So this writ jurisdiction and judicial review power of our judiciary is very important for the working of Indian democracy. India is a Bharat. India, that is Bharat, Article 1, is a union of states. We have federal features as well as the unitary features in our Constitution. So to maintain the relations between center and states, independent judiciary is given in the Constitution of India. Our judiciary is independent. So this writ jurisdiction of Supreme Court and High Court under Article 32 and Article 226, or the power of judicial review of Indian judiciary, is very important for everybody. Okay friends, it was a short video on writs jurisdiction and judicial review. अगर वीडियो अच्छा लगे तो लाइक करो, मेरे चैनल ਨੂੰ YouTube ਚੈਨਲ ਪ੍ਰੋਫੈਸਰ ਕੋਮਲ ਸਿੰਘ ਨੂੰ ਸਬਸਕ੍ਰਾਈਬ ਕਰੋ। फ्रेंड्स मिलांगे नैक्सट वीडियो ते। सत श्री अकाल, नमस्कार, सलाम।